Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media, and this is the second to last prompt for December. If you remember, I am using a trash journal for my December journal, and today's prompt is envelope flip and secret love letter. Is that what it was? Envelope flip and secret love letter. Okay, so I want to be able to have the envelope flip on the, well, an envelope flip, the flap flips. So even if you just do an envelope, it's fine. But I want to do an envelope that has kind of a secret pocket in it. So I needed something tall. So I'm going to use my back paper here, and I'll probably collage on it. So I'm not too worried about what it looks like. So that's what I'm trying to say. I don't want the envelope to be any wider than my book pages. So that will help, I guess, help me determine. And I want to use the long way. This is just sketchbook paper that I got. If you want to make like a big envelope like this and you don't have tall paper, well, you can do something like this. In fact, I could even do this. It's just where you just kind of make pages. You know, I could just use this. I thought about using this. Or I can use something like that. Actually, let's do that, because not everybody is going to have as big of a piece of paper as I've got. So let me go grab some scraps real quick. So I'm just going to make a bigger piece that I can then cut down to the size I want. And I'm just going to, I know these aren't scraps, these are full-size pieces of paper, and you can start with full-size pieces of paper. I'm just choosing not to. Now, if you don't want to make your own paper, you could easily just use a piece of map or something like that that is large. Part of the reason I like to do it like this is just because I like that collage look. And yes, you could collage on another piece of paper. It just makes it a little thick. And you might not have the size piece of paper you want. Of course, you could always just fit together book pages like sometimes people do. So I'm just using my art glitter glue. You could use glue stick. Any glue should work for this. But you know, I want something that's going to dry quickly. And I'm going to off-center my lines so they don't all line up perfectly. And I'm not going to worry about what's up and down. And so I'm just putting glue on the edges for attaching the papers. And then once the glue is dry, I will be able to fold it how I want to fold it to make my envelope. And I'll have a nice, good sized piece of paper. Probably would be better if I overlapped a little bit more than I'm doing, but that's okay. Like here, I'll be overlapping all the way over to here. So I'm going to put glue all the way down there, and that will give it a little bit more stability. Let's see if we can come down this way with this one. I am going to go over this, even though, oh, actually I could have gone behind it, now that I think about it, because that's an interesting part of the paper. So going behind it might have made a little more sense. Also, as much as I love this ruler because it's clear, makes it harder to find. Just saying. Alright, so I want to go up in that direction a little bit more. And I cut that one in half just so it would be in more places. And this will give us some stability too, because we're doing that whole bit right there is going to get overlapped. And go ahead and put this piece behind here. Oh, I don't like that. Well, I might still put it behind there, but I might put something else there. Whoops. So, you know, you could, so for people that are wondering sometimes, well, what do I do with my gel plate prints? This is something you could do. You can collage with them, for sure. Let's see. Oh, like I could put this here. I don't know how it's going to show up, but you know. Let's see. I think I'll put that there maybe. I just don't like the way this shows. And I mean, you know, that little dip right there, kind of, I don't love it. And one more bit in the corner. Another piece of this will work. I'm just going to put it right behind there. And that way we have a little bit more stability as well. I'm not even going to cut it down. I'm just going to, especially since we've got this ripped up bit. I did say you could use, how far down do I go with that? To about there. Glue stick. And put it the right way. We're facing forward here. Facing forward, looking forward. Okay, so I know I've got it definitely wide enough, but I think I want it a little bit taller. Which way do I want to go with it? Maybe this way, so I can bring another piece of this over here. My glue wants to be difficult for me right now, so I'm just going to use the glue stick. And then another piece to go along here. Oh, I've got more music. Sweet music. Right there. Thought I would get this done faster, but I did not. And then also glue here. And one more thing in the corner. That's me in the corner. Can't help myself. That's me in the spotlight. Losing my religion. Alright, is this going to be tall enough? Because I want... How tall is it? I ended up with 12, 13, about 14. So like a legal size piece of paper would have even been big enough. Probably. I mean, this might be big enough. We'll see. I can always add more to it. So I'm going to fold this in because I am making... Oh, shoot. I am going to fold it actually as wide as I want the pocket to be, but then a little bit wider because I'm going to fold in that 58 up there, and that's going to make me sad. Because I'm going to make it a flip on a page as well, just to add more difficulty. Straight would be nice, you know? Apparently. Well, who knows what straight is at this point, because this has not been done on perfection. So I'm going to fold over this inside piece. Right here, this inside piece. Folding that over. And then I'm going to glue that here in a minute. Because this is going to be my flip right here. Is going to be a flip for the page. So I can make this a little flip out on the page. But I'll be cutting off some of that. So let's say that this is the bottom. Okay, problem with doing it like this, I guess, is then, you know, you just got to make sure all your pieces are... Alright, so fold it up the bottom about ½ an inch or so. And then I'm doing a coin envelope, essentially. So I'm just going to cut that. I'm going to cut off that bit there. And I only need to keep this part on this side, so I can cut off this part here. You usually do it right above that line because it's not going to show, and then it's not going to get bulked up in there, the folded line. So, you know, in a minute I will glue this up, and I'll be gluing that down. But first, it's the top part that we're dealing with here. So, how big do I want my flap to be? Because I'm going to double fold it. Do I need to double fold it? No, I don't need to double fold it. Oh my word. I'm going to make it a really long flap though. Because I like a long flap. So then this part here, I'm going to cut off. So you don't need as long as a page, because in my brain, I was doing it different in my brain. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to cut across here. And this is going to be our hidden pocket up here. It's going to be a pocket to hide the secret love letter, which I don't have a love letter, so. And then this is going to be a flip on the page. This, I do want to put a little notch right here. So so it's easier to get in and out of the pocket. And you want to do that before, ouch, before, I pinched myself. Before you glue anything down, I'm actually going to angle this here. And I'm going to just kind of make it a bigger. My husband and my dad just got home. Dad's getting his car looked at. When he was in Massachusetts, they were like, can't get parts for this, not worth fixing. Because his gas tank is leaking, I think. Alright. So, that's good. Alright, I'm going to glue this part here. Well, I'm going to glue this down. No, I'm not. That doesn't get glued down. Alright, I'm gluing here. I was trying to figure out how I want my pocket to be, but I think I'm going to glue there, and I'm going to glue on this side of this. Oh my word. My glue, the glue gods hate me today. Okay, Mariah, this is why I'm late to your live stream, by the way, because I thought I could do this in 20 minutes, and I couldn't, apparently. You come back and glue down any little bits. Alright, so now we have this as a secret pocket here. It'll be a secret, don't worry. We're actually probably going to fold that over and maybe put some lace on it, or I don't know. We'll fold that over so it just looks like part of the collage. But in reality, alright, I'm going to take out the bulk. Because I don't want the secret love letter to come out, you know? So we'll just fold that over. So this is a secret pocket for the secret love letter, which goes in this big envelope, which now we can go ahead and, this strip here, we're going to glue down. So we're gluing on the picture side, because then when we glue it down in here, we'll have that full width of the pocket because that's folded over. And we can glue this bit down here, and then this will be a flip to go on the page. And I'll be back in a minute. I'll make a tag to fit in here and a love letter of sorts to fit in there. But right now I'm going to go watch Mariah support my friend in her live stream. She does lives on Monday. So there's that. So I'm going to be back in a second for you. So I've cut down my tags to fit in that envelope, and I've started decorating the envelope without you. Sorry, but I was watching a live stream. I had to do something. So this was just like a little poem or something like that from the recipe book that I have. One of my mom's old recipe books. And this is from a freebie from inkandpage.co on Etsy. The freebie wouldn't be, no, it's not the freebie. It's from the coffee one or the tea one. It's teal, so it's probably from the tea one. Tea time or whatever. And then I also, this is from the coffee one, added a little bit of collage on the back there. And then, so my love letter is basically, I've got these two hamsters that are fighting over one girl. And this one, he's sending secret love letters, and he's got the prescription for love. It's just, I was like, how do I make this work? Oh, okay, it's a prescription for love. And he's the hidden one. He's the one that, you know, he's having to be secretive about his love for whoever. I don't know. There were no girl. I mean, I guess it could be two boys. I don't care. But, so yeah, I have this collage piece that was painted over, and there are some parts that kind of got, some green gray on them, and the green gray is just, it's not working for me, so I'm covering that bit up. I mean, I could paint on it, I just don't want to paint at the moment. I'm looking for something for him to stand on. I mean, he is kind of, you know, this piece kind of grounds him, but I still want a little something at the bottom here. I'm just going to take this little piece of Tim Holtz washi and just kind of stick that right there, and he's kind of on it and off it. I don't know. He's sort of standing on it. Are they different? No, they're the same. I mean, they're different. I thought they were the same. That's why I was ripping them apart, but I don't know. I didn't want the whole, I didn't want it to, this is how I decided to do it. Let's just put it that way. Could have found a longer piece of washi, but I didn't, and that's okay. He kind of stands there. Alright, and I don't like him in the middle too much. Alright, so we're just going to pretend there's a love letter on the back of there. It's invisible, it's with invisible ink. So, you know, there's a love letter there. It's just invisible ink. I don't want to write a love letter. But he has he's got the prescription for love. Okay. And he's going to hide up here in the hidden pocket up there. So it's a secret. It's a secret love letter written in invisible ink. His foot won't stay down. And he's in the hidden pocket up here in the letter. In the flip envelope. Okay. And then this guy. Alright, sorry. I'm going to cut off. This is just a piece from Edith Holden book that I fussy cut out. But see, this green gray looks much more gray against the bright green yellows, and I'm not loving how it came out, which is probably why it has just sat there not getting used much. So this guy is the one that sends the flowers and is all, I don't know, he tries a little too hard, I guess. Maybe that's why she's torn between the two. Whoever she is, or he, I don't know. I have no judgment. I leave all the judging to the owl. To the owl. This owl. He's the owl of judgment. He does all the judging. Which way was this? Oh, it kind of comes from up here. Okay. Just wanted. See, their love is just in the bloom, and the other guy is trying to come in and ruin it. How's this guy gonna stand a chance? You know, nerdy guys are something. He's all dapper, and the other guy's a little nerdy. Some of us like a little nerdy. No. Well, don't know that I like that. I just need a little something for him to stand on. That's all I'm saying. Oh, what's in here? Anything good? Nothing really. I just took the other piece of washi, although now it's down kind of low. See, when I stand my people on something, I don't want it to be at the very top of it. I want it to be a little bit more incorporated, like, because if it was the floor, the floor would go to the wall. You know what I mean? So that's why I kind of put them down more in the middle of the washi tape. So there we go, and I'm going to put this in my journal as a flip out. I'll show you how I'm going to do that if I can get this in here without breaking things. Alright, glue down your things better if you don't want them getting stuck on things. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Come on! Alright, it fit in there. It did fit. Oh yeah, I had it in there earlier. Oh, he's too fat to fit. What shall we do? I don't know. But just nip off the corners a little bit and glue things down better in a minute. I don't feel like doing it right this minute. Alright, let me grab my book. Alright, so I'm going to put it around the page like this. So this will kind of decorate this side just a little bit. Because I've made it kind of thick too. The envelope itself ended up being a little thick. And then maybe it's a love affair with bacon. I don't know. Who doesn't love bacon? I suppose there are some people. Alright, I added the owl, the judgy owl. He's judging them both. And then we have our envelope flip. It flips out. It also flips up like this. I like a jeweler's style envelope. I added some washi tape up here where it's starting to rip. And then we have our secret love note in there and our regular love note in there. Oh, shoot. Let the glue dry before you go messing with things, Darcy. So that is that. I hope you guys have a delightful day. Tomorrow will be the last prompt for December and the last prompt for Darcy's December Daily. I'm Darcy. Came up with some prompts just for fun. And I got some catching up to do in my journal, but I don't care. I'm not feeling guilty about it. I can do it whenever. So yeah, it's been a busy month. So tomorrow, the 31st, I will probably be going live sometime around 11 a.m. Could be earlier, could be later. I make no guarantees. But, you know, keep an eye out for a potential live stream tomorrow. And that is that for today. I hope you guys have a delightful day. Love you.